Hi, so today is going to be the first video of an installment that I'm going to be doing. It's a little bit of a series of what to expect when you go into Sephora. So I'm going to be telling a little bit of the do's and don'ts when you're going to Sephora, what to expect, some of the verbiage that we use, just so you guys can really understand what we're saying when we're calling over headset or doing certain things, and why we're not gonna why things take a little bit longer sometimes than what you would be expecting, and just so you kind of fully understand what we're going through, so it's not you, it's really just how we have to work and how it goes, because I know it is a little bit intimidating, a little bit confusing when we say sorry I'm not available, but then we just walk around without any clients. I know that can be really confusing, but we have to have certain reasons of why we're doing things like that. But today I'm going to do the do's and don'ts, and I'll do a couple other videos like talking about what CMAs are, PBAs, expresses. Most people don't know what those are, so I'll be kind of breaking those down. Yeah, so the big do is do use the disposable wands. So we have disposable wands for mascara as well as lip gloss as well as eyeshadow, and we also have sponges and Q-tips and cotton pads are always available for you, as well as little scoopers. So please do use those. They are for anyone to use. We have them at the beauty studio as well as little places around the store will have them. By the mirrors and stuff like that, there's usually a little pot, so don't feel like you have to ask us or anything like that. Use them, go ahead, and if you are using them, please don't double dip. Double dipping defeats the purpose of using the wands. The wands are made to help us keep the products a little bit more sanitary, because if everyone's just using the mascara straight from the tube or the lip gloss straight out, then that could be transferring things like hepatitis and like cold sores, as well as pink eye and other eye diseases, and it's just not very cleanly, and you're putting yourself at risk, so why would you do that? So please just use them and then throw them out after you've dipped them in once. Use as many as you want. We have a lot of them, so don't feel bad if you're having to get a new one, dip it once, throw away, get a new one. Do it. That's what we're gonna do, and that's what you guys should be doing. Another thing is make sure that you're sanitizing your products before you're using them. You can either get one of the Sephora cast members to do that, or you can do it yourself. All we do is we take a little bit of alcohol onto either a tissue or a cotton pad and wipe off the top surface of the lipsticks or gel liners, as well as if I have like a pen tip applicator. That one's a really hard one to clean, but the best thing that I've kind of found is I'll really soak it in alcohol to the point where it's like liquidy, and then I have to reshake it to make sure that more product is coming out. It does waste a little bit of product and does dry it out a little bit faster, but it's the only thing that I can think about to sanitize it enough that you guys can try it out. So if you are kind of worried about that, then I would maybe recommend to not use any of those. If you're kind of really worried about getting anything or anything like that, try going for a gel liner or a pencil, because we can always just sharpen those up to completely taking off the top layer that would carry any bacteria. You're always going to be a little bit of risk just because you're touching things and things get on the packaging, but try and we try and keep things as clean as possible. So we also have brush cleaner and hand sanitizer. Not that you guys usually bring in your own brushes, but just so you guys know that we're doing it after every time that we touch somebody with one of our brushes or it drops on the ground, we're sanitizing it and cleaning it as best as we can. We also do deep clean our brushes, so that's a little bit of the sanitation, just so you know that we're going to try and do our best to make sure that everything's clean, but you also have to do it yourself and use the disposable ones. Make sure you ask somebody to sanitize it or sanitize the products yourself. So that's a really big do when you go into Sephora, that just make sure you're trying to keep everything sanitized as best you can, and we will do the same. Another one is do ask for help. We might be busy and helping other people, running around like a chicken with our head cut off, but we will try and help you as best we can. What I usually do is I'll say, if I'm busy and you need help, I'll say, is there a question I can quickly answer? And if it's where something is, feel free to ask me. But if it's something a little bit longer, like what blush color matches me, I'm not going to be able to help you out, so please be patient with that as well. And I'll try and be like calling someone else, or you might have to wait a little bit. I know we do have things like you'll have to wait 15 minutes sometimes for someone to be available, just because it does get really busy. If you are looking for someone to kind of spend a little bit more one-on-one time with you, we do have other options, and it also matters on the time of day. So if you're really kind of wanting to see your own foundation, somebody to really spend time with you because you feel like you have a lot of concerns, maybe you don't come at the rush hour times. Come like when the store opens. When the store opens, there are so many of us and no customers, so that's really the best time for you to come in and try and get our attention, try and really pick our brains, instead of like in the middle of the day when we're running around and trying to help everyone. So yeah, try and think of that when you're coming into Sephora as well as the time that you're coming in with. But definitely ask for help regardless of the time. We will be trying to help you as best we can. It just might take a little bit more time. And going along with that is realize that you're not the only one in the store. We are helping other people, and we can't always spend half an hour to you. Really, what we're supposed to spend is only 15 minutes with each client. So that can be a little bit rushed when you're trying to look for more than one thing. And we usually do go over that a little bit, but realize that we're kind of getting in trouble the more we're spending time with you. If it's no one's there, then it's totally cool. But it's when we have lots of people and lots of people are wanting help, that's when you kind of have to kind of step back and say, can I find this by myself? Can I experiment a little bit while she's busy or while I'm waiting for someone? And definitely go try on a couple lipsticks by yourself. Or look at different blushes, see what's there, or even do a little bit of research online before you come in and see which ones you'd be interested in even trying out. So it's not such of a waiting and humming and hawing type of situation. That really is helpful for both of us. It gets you in and out faster with what you're looking for and what you love. Yeah, so that's something definitely to realize and consider when you're shopping at Sephora, because there's only so many of us and so many more of you guys shopping there. So that's getting pretty long for a video, so I think I'm going to stop right there for the do's and don'ts. I'll probably add on more if I ever think of any, as well as I have a couple more videos planned, like talking about CMA's PBAs, as well as other things to expect when you're going to Sephora. Hopefully you guys found this interesting, and see you guys soon for more videos. Bye! So it comes in a plastic container that's kind of metally looking.